The Walking Man actually has several different versions. It started out as a series of 9 short black and white videos that were created by myself and a friend who is a performer, theater performer. And we went out into Portland really improvisationally, having him walk around me, videotaping him, encountering things. And it was only later that when I edited it together into these 9 little episodes that I kind of played with slapstick, old movie styles, and then adding something new to it by breaking it up and playing with forward and reverse and things like that. But it is also now a final 10-minute, 15-minute video, and there's a silent version that loops with embedded text. So there's actually 3 different versions of it. Typically in film, you would hide cuts and edits so that it could seem like you're experiencing the actors in the landscape without any interference, right? So continuity editing, for example, is kind of the illusion of being there. So I went against that and tried to break up that continuity so that one is aware of how we construct space, you know? So playing with multiple screens, playing with forward and reverse, speed changes. To me, I guess I was working through maybe thinking of a way of using video that called attention to the medium, called attention to the materiality of the medium, and in a way, maybe approaching something that's more like real life, right? Because I don't think a movie is how we experience life. We experience life in different cuts and different speeds and simultaneous things, and it's quite jarring sometimes. The voice came much later in the process. I had worked through the images, editing and building it up. You know, I think a lot of my work is a bottom-up process. I don't start with a script that dictates everything. I kind of have a general idea and I start gathering stuff. And then in the editing, I was trying to give unity to everything rather than little episodes of slapstick. And the voice came out of that process. And I was thinking of a voice that was very clinical, very scientific, trying to control this person in the film, but always having it being out of the grasp of that voice. The voice can't really quite put it together. So that tension between a digitized, very cold, distant voice versus a very human, you know, meandering, funny, you know, jittery character, I thought that was a good contrast. In a way, the digital of the image is to me more lifelike than the digital of the voice. I don't know if that I can explain. I mean, if I had a real voice, I think it would lose that tension of what's happening with the digital part of the video. Well, I just finished a project that was a collaboration with some Australian artists who do sound, and it's Roger Dean and Hazel Smith who did the text, and we collaborated digitally, and it just was shown in Sydney 2 nights ago on Saturday, and it I guess went over pretty well, and we're going to show it in other places. It's a kind of collaged video sound piece. It's driven by sound, actually, and I'm also working on a series of short episodes, probably for YouTube and other places, that is, I think, continuing to play with text and a kind of degraded digital image. I'm very much into glitch aesthetics right now, sort of the breaking down of the digital image.